Today, I'm going to talk about how narrative campaigns transform the tabletop and how you can run one. A war game doesn't just have to be about who wins the battle today. It can also be about who won last time and how today's battle shapes the next one. We've talked before on this channel about narrative gaming, and today I want to show you how narrative campaigns turn individual battles into sagas, and how you can scratch build your own campaign framework without needing any official rulebooks. So, why bother with a campaign at all? Well, first, there's a sense of scale. Finishing a campaign brings the same satisfaction as completing a trilogy of films or reading an entire book series. You're not just playing a game, you're completing something. Second, campaigns bring new challenges. Instead of tailoring your force for one specific opponent or one particular battle, you have to think about how to balance your roster across multiple games. What works brilliantly in one matchup might fail in another. You might even make sacrifices, fielding a small understrength army in one battle to delay the enemy, knowing you'll lose on the table but win strategically because you can swing the advantage later. Sure, you can play one-off asymmetric games anytime, but when they're part of a larger narrative, the stakes and the fun skyrocket. Third, campaigns create memories. I struggle to remember most individual one-off games I played years ago, but I do remember our campaigns. Like the Warhammer Fantasy Crystal Skull campaign we ran in Lustria, where Skaven and Empire armies joined forces to smash through the jungles and surprise the Slann in their mighty city, and then duke it out afterwards to decide who took the skull home. That final mega battle, still legendary in our group. Finally, campaigns make you play differently. You might need to hold back, play conservatively, or gamble everything depending on the bigger picture. Even if you are facing similar opponents, you'll both be forced to adapt and change the way you play. Let me show you just how simple a campaign can be. Recently on this channel, we ran a live stream series called The Fate of Kalis 9. Originally, we'd planned a massive game using the old Imperial Commander rules. We called it Apocalypse on Kalis 9. But we quickly realised we had far too much on the table to finish the couple of turns we had planned for our live stream, so we pivoted. We split each army roster into 3 parts and ran 3 smaller games, treating them as simultaneous battles. The twist? It wasn't the guest players who split their forces. We let 2 of our remote subscribers do it for them. Suddenly, the Imperial players' elite but smaller force was spread thin, while Chaos players' larger horde was split in unexpected ways. The first game went to the Imperium. The second ended in a draw. That left the third game as a decider. Would the Imperium clinch the campaign, or would Chaos fight it to a bloody draw? I won't spoil the ending in case you want to go back and watch, but let me tell you, every decision, every unit placement mattered because we knew the campaign rested on it. And here's what made that campaign work and why you can set one up just as easily. To start with, we had simple objectives. We made them up ourselves. They weren't from any rulebook. Players had to meet specific victory conditions, not just annihilate the enemy. Next, we had preset forces. We divided the rosters before game 1, and each game ran independently. There were no reinforcements or carryovers. The only linkage was which faction won 2 out of the 3 games. Next, we had player buy-in. Everyone agreed to see the games through, no matter the result. And on top of that, we made some homemade special rules. For example, we invented mechanics for command units to subvert opposing troops. This only worked once across 3 games, but when it did, it made a huge impact. And crucially, there was no admin once the game started. No fancy maps, no endless bookkeeping, just 3 games, tracked results, and an overarching narrative. And now we've got some great stories to tell about how it all played out. So, for scaling up or down, if you want to make things, say, more complex, add a campaign map. Let armies maneuver, flank, or cut off reinforcements in map terms outside of the battles. Want to keep it even simpler? Just run 2 or 3 linked games and call it a mini campaign. Put a story around it. But the key things to put in place are this. Give the campaign a name because it sparks player imagination. Define clear campaign objectives. What are both sides fighting for? Set the forces, but leave room for evolution. Agree on victory conditions for each game ahead of time. And importantly, agree what outcomes will come out of the battle, like reinforcements, bonuses, penalties. For example, do you win re-rolls for the next game, as well as reinforcements? And remind the players that some battles will be unbalanced, and that's okay. When the original campaign goals are reached, you can always extend it, or if the campaign gets stale, end it with a final battle royale and start afresh. So, if you're running a campaign, the most important thing is to listen to your players and let the story evolve. Everyone's invested, everyone deserves a say. Because when you're playing a campaign, you're not just rolling dice, you're building a shared story. And those are the games you'll remember long after the miniatures are back on the shelf. And I said it before, I'll say it again. Keep the admin simple. It's easy to get bogged down in admin and struggle to get games organized if you make everything too complex. We are about to start a new campaign, and I have dropped a link in the description. At the time of posting this video, it's still in very early stages. It's an epic scale campaign based on our previous one, The Fate of Kalis 9. This time, a whole star sector called Garadon Reach is at stake. But we are being a bit more ambitious in terms of scale and players. I've created a sector map, and we will have hidden layers for faction movement. We'll also have space fleet actions that will affect the planet-based games, and each faction has got an overarching objective to play for. So check back soon and see how we get on, and we'll be live streaming all the action. So I hope this inspires you or gives you the confidence to run your own campaign if you've never done it before. And if you have run a narrative campaign previously, or you have ideas for one, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And with that, I'll see you on the battlefield.